हेलो। ये मीटिंग 8 PM की शेड्यूल्ड है और ये न्यू मीटिंग लिंक है। उसके पास पुरानी मीटिंग का लिंक कैसे है?
पहले जो लिंक आपने भेजा था वो पुराना वाला भेजा था। दोनों में फर्क है, दोनों की मीटिंग आईडी देखें और पासवर्ड देखें।
अब ये वाला भेजा है आपने?
हाँ, मैंने भेज दिया।
ओके। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम मैम।
So this is the class of the biology, and it's two introductory lecture. So as we all know that biology means study of life. So here we will see that how the life originated. So as scientists think that we all are made from water, that we have originated from water. Basically, they consider it that there was a bacteria, and then our mitochondria started developing in that bacteria. And from the bacteria, we originated, but it's not like that. As Muslim, we believe that Allah has created us, the superior creature, we are humans. But according to science, there is conflict between the creation of mankind and other living things. So, but here we are teaching about science, so हम उसी perspective से चलेंगे. So, origin in water. Surah Anbiya state we made every living thing from water. As I already said that as a Muslim we believe that we were created from water. But there is a conflict that scientists think that we are created from the bacteria and there was a process of evolution. That is totally, not totally, but somehow against the Islamic view of creation. Living organism consist of 60% to 90% water. Creation of man, as discussed in Surah Rahman, he made man from clay like potter. Potter means that made pottery. You have seen on Instagram, this now common clay art. So basically, in Surah Rahman, it was already described that he made man from clay. Clay is different from the normal soil that is found in the streets and other places. Clays basically have a very soft texture, smooth texture, and developmental stages detailed in Surah Al Muminun, tracking progression from a drop to a clot to bones and flesh. So basically, yes, first it is only the sperm, a tiny drop that contains million of sperms basically, and then the reproduction occurs, and then a clot is made. Clot means a little like जिसे हम उर्दू में लोथड़ा कहते हैं. So basically, when the zygote sperm is just like a clot, and then our vertebral column is made, like bones are made, and then Allah covers the bones with the skin, flesh, muscles, and everything. So these are Muslim scientists who worked in biology. First is Jabir bin Hayyan, performed initial research and extensive experimental work in chemistry, plants, and animal life. Abdul Malik Asmai, renowned early zoologist who wrote systematic books on animal anatomy, including Al-Abil, the camels, and Al-Khibel, horses. And Bu Ali Sina founded integrated medicine systems and authored an monumental therapeutic volume, Al-Qanun fil Tib. But unfortunately, uh, with the evolution of studies and everything, we have removed the Muslims who has the foundation of like mathematics and biology. Now we will discuss major divisions of the biology. So basically, first is botany. Botany mean we study about plant life, how they originate, and all the mechanics like their photosynthesis and everything, uh, every process occurring in plants we study in detail in botany. And then zoology, basically zoology means the word derived from the zoo, means animals. Zoology, the dedicated biological study of animal species. And इसमें हम भी आते हैं, cause scientifically we are animal. So basically in zoology we study about animal and human beings. And then there is microbiology. Micro means small, the microorganisms that we cannot see with naked eye. Viruses, bacteria, protozoa. We use specialized laboratory equipment to see them, like microscope. Is it all clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके जहां भी कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो बेटा प्लीज बता दीजिएगा. And there are subfields of modern biology. First is morphology. Morph means shape. Morph, the word means shape. Like morphology, we discuss about the specific shape we are designated. Allah has created us in a very beautiful shape and morphology. And as we are, all other living organism have specific morphology. Morphology means external form, that how they look outside, physical shape, and the size of organisms. And then anatomy basically the internal study, like our organ, our systems, and everything internally, the everything beneath the skin is our anatomy. So in anatomy we study about the internal structures and organization. And then physiology means functioning. As we talk about physiotherapists, like they function of muscles and everything, like mechanical work. So basically physiology means functional mechanism and organic behaviors. The movement we do, we walk, we run, everything includes some kind of function is related to physiology. Then is histology. Histology means tissues, study of tissues. Cytology. Cyto means cell basically. So cytology, study of cell, inner cell structures. The single base, like cell, is the basic structure of an organism. The cell, integral part of the organism body. Inner cell structure, organelles, and functions. So there is some about past life and history. Paleontology, this is very broad branch of basically in zoology, that will study the past life. Paleontology study prehistoric life using fossils that existed before us, before we started exploring the universe, but still they exist. It doesn't mean that we haven't seen them, so they don't exist. They existed before us. Studies prehistoric life using fossils. Fossils are the preserved remains of organism that reveal history of past life. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि पूरे का पूरा ऑर्गेनिज्म ही प्रिजर्व हो गया है. Some kind their organ are preserved, and sometimes just their trace, like they pass through that specific pathway, so they are traced, like if a snake passes through a way, there are some traces. सो इट डजेंट लाइक कि पूरे का पूरा अगर डायनासोर एग्जिस्ट करता था तो पूरे का पूरा डायनासोर वो हमें फॉसिल के तौर पे मिला. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता. ऑल द फॉसिल्स दे शो इन मूवीज एंड एवरीथिंग इन म्यूजियम आर फेक बेसिकली. दे हैव ओनली ट्रेसेस, not entire organism. Ecology investigate the complex interrelationship between living organism and their physical environment. Like we cannot live without interacting with environment. We need our environment for the survival. So when we study our relationship with our environment, it basically termed as ecology. Is it okay, Huran beta?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the difference between paleontology and ecology?
Paleontology is basically the study of fossils and the remaining of living or the remains
Yes,
of
yes.
living organisms. And
Okay.
ecology is about the interrelationship between living organism and the environment.
Yes. Good. Now these are terms like interdisciplinary sciences, like science also related with, like if like we studied in chemistry, that chemistry is related with biology, so it becomes biochemistry. In the same way, our biophysics, applying mechanics and physics principle to the biology. Like if we walk, if we run, there is a physics behind it. We do limb works, our arms, our legs, we are using, we are doing physical work. So it's all related to physics. And in case of biochemistry, like chemical compound and all the metabolic processes that occurring in our body is chemistry. But it happening in our body, so it is biochemistry. And then biostatistic. We use in higher classes the stat. There is a subject you will see when you will go in university that we need statistics to analyze the results that we do in theses and research. So we need that. And then is biogeography. Bio mean life, geography mean like पूरी अर्थ की जो जियोग्राफी है, जो नक्शा है कि किस तरह से डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म जो है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. सिर्फ इतना नहीं है कि हम जहाँ पे एग्जिस्ट करें वहां पे ही एनिमल लाइफ है. देयर इज आल्सो एन एनिमल लाइफ एंड अदर लाइफ्स we don't have seen yet, but still they exist. So for that analysis, we use the term biogeography. Then is bioeconomics, analyzing biological yield from economic standpoint, like जो इकोनॉमिकली बेनिफिशियल हो हमारे लिए, उन चीजों को डील करने के लिए, एनालाइज करने के लिए वो यूज द टर्म बायो इकोनॉमिक्स. There are different careers in biology: medicine and surgery, doctor, common example. Then fisheries, like it is my major subject, and my thesis work is also based on fisheries. So we manage hatcheries, breeding, and improving aquatic yields. Like in our university, we are working on how we can increase the yield of fishes in small unit, not in the big rivers and streams, but in the small unit that we can start even a business in our homes. So we are focusing on that. Then is farming and agriculture. You have seen the wheat, rice, and crops around you. And animal husbandry, लाइक ये जो कैटल्स जिनके पास होती हैं, अगर आप देखो तो लोकली पहले ये होता था विलेज वगैरह में, ठीक है. लेकिन अब इसको इंडस्ट्री लेवल पे भी आप फार्म्स आप देखते हो, जाते हो, तो एक सेटअप, एक बिजनेस जो है उन्होंने बना लिया इसको एनिमल हस्बेंड्री, जहाँ पे डिफरेंट ब्रीड्स को क्रॉस करवा के अपनी वेलफेयर और अपनी बेनिफिशियल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू के अकॉर्डिंग जो है वो एक ईल्ड तैयार की जाती है. लाइक एक कैटल है जो कि इन टर्म्स ऑफ मीट बेनिफिशियल है, एक कैटल है जो in terms of milk beneficial है. So for getting both the properties, they crossbreed it. And then is horticulture, art and science of gardening. Horticulture means like plantation, growing crops and everything. So it is related to agriculture. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Basically, these are small terms that are that have been asked in very like test, you see like entry test and everything. So these are the basic terms they ask in exam. Okay, so you don't like remember everything. You just remember which specific branch is related to what. Like if it's talking about horticulture, so it is related to the crops. Animal husbandry, it is related to the selective breeding and daily clinical care of domestic animal. If we are talking about farming and agriculture, it is about growing crops and everything. Fisheries related to fishes. Medicine and surgery related to the diagnose and treating diseases, performing surgical operations. Now, in higher classes, we use bioinformatics. These are like tools, uh, lab tools that we use that in DNA extraction and DNA replication. We do experiments in lab. So we use bioinformatics and tech, and we basically combine different things. We use the tools and we use the living organism to draw the sequence, the genomic sequence, the complex DNA cores, so that we can cure the diseases. So if there is a specific gene that is being damaged, such as in if we talk about insulin, to, there is a specific gene that is damaged. So scientists are trying to remove that part of the gene with the help of specific tools, organic tools such as bacteria. So we are using their sequence and DNA to replace that gene with the healthy one. And then is cognitive science coordinate neurology, psychology, and anthropology to examine brain structures. Meanwhile, astrobiology. Astro means like space biology, and cryobiology investigate environmental limits of living system. Like everything has its limit. Even environment has its limit, that how many organisms can survive here. So we have seen many times there are specific biological method in science. Before it becomes a law, it passes through different things like problem recognition. First of all, we find the problem. Like we select that we are going to discuss and we are going to deal with this problem. So problem recognition, identifying a distinct natural question or biological issue under study. And then we do observation. It is either qualitative or quantitative, using five senses to record all the things about a specific problem. Okay. And then there is a hypothesis. Hypothesis is like false assumption. Sometimes, mostly they are false. Like in science, there are very fewer, like there are only two laws that was given by Mendel, a law of random assortment and law of segregation. So there are basically two laws, and rest are theories. So still they are not proven. So hypothesis is formulating a tentative, temporary, testable, and falsifiable statement. And then we do experimentation. We conduct experiments. We conduct different processes. Either वो support करें या वो reject करें हमारे idea को at the end, but we do experiment. Like how our hypothesis become law. As I told you that there are just two laws that were given by Mendel. Rest is all theories and still hypotheses. And even the evolution, the very, very common and very big concept in science throughout, still is a theory. It's not confirmed that evolution has happened. So, hypotheses are tentative answer to a question. It must be a general statement, a testable idea, and potentially falsifiable. Mostly, ये false होता है. Okay, and then if it is like accepted, we go for the theory, a hypothesis that has stood the test and repeated experiment validation. It is supported by an extensive body of evidences. Like if you have seen that the law of random assortment and segregation given by Mendel were not accept for the 10 years, round about 10 years. They were all theories and hypotheses. But after that, when it was proven, they called it law, a scientific law, a constant fact of nature that remain uniform. वो वहां पे स्टैंड किया, उसने हाइपोथेसिस को स्टैंड किया, देन थ्योरी को स्टैंड किया, अल्टीमेटली इट बिकेम लॉ. So it was all about today's lecture. Ren, is there any problem or query? You can ask.
No, ma'am, everything is clear. Thank you.
So can I ask you some question?
Yes, ma'am.
What is difference between morphology and anatomy?
Morphology is the study of external structure, size,
Yes.
shape, and anatomy is the study of internal size, shape, structure. For example, the internal structure of human body includes heart, kidneys, etc. And then the morphology example is the external structure of plant. Or plants include leaf, flower, stem, etc.
Yes, very good. And what is the difference between a hypothesis and a law?
Uh,
She just left the class. Hello?
yes, ma'am. Hypothesis is a tentative idea,
Yes.
and law is
Law is the proven hypothesis. When it stands the hypothesis and it stands with the theory, it becomes a law. Okay? Hello?
yes, ma'am.
We were talking that when a hypothesis is proven and it stands the theory, it will become a law. For example, we state Mendel's law of segregation and random assortment. Okay? There are two laws in
Okay.
biology and only two laws. All
Okay.
rest are theories. Even evolution, the very common concept that we are still searching for it and doing experiment to prove that evolution has happened, but still it's a theory. It's not a law. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Very good. This was all about today's lecture. Take care, beta. Okay,
Allah
Allah
Hafiz.
Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.